right, well, we stuck to the theme and we waited, what, almost 2 months before we played our next game? I feel like it's been quite a long time, but here we are with welcome to the last episode of Fight for Blight, number 48. It's finally the end. Of course, we'll go around the table and check in with the players and see how their time away was before we get into the last little bit of our game tonight. So, let's go ahead and start at the top of the list. Vieric, how's been your time away, bud?
Everything's been cool. I can't really complain. I don't know if it's me or you, but you keep going in and out.
Let me replug in my microphone. It's probably me. There, hopefully that's a little bit better.
There's that beautiful hip hop whole cage.
Alright, Mayvara, how's your time away?
It's been good. Just, working, trying to find new jobs, new opportunities, big changes. My sister's having a baby, y'all.
Poggers.
What?
Oh shit!
So excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Auntie Pia.
Tia Pia to you and everyone else.
Okay. Crix, how's your time away, bud?
It's been good. The daily grind is real. Yeah, excited for tonight. Not really a whole lot else going on.
Nice. Cryptilly? Got to hang out this weekend, but other than that, how's your time away?
Yeah, man, that's what I was about to say. I got to do a lot of gangster stuff this week. It's been great. I've been working, hanging out with friends and family, and working and working and working and working. But we got off early today, so I'm very happy.
Yeah, and like from what was put on the schedule at last minute, that's a good good little cleanup and getting all that done.
Oh yeah.
Sure, everyone was happy. I mean, not just like you and everyone else for getting off early, but even like the clients for squeezing that in.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, just Stalin.
Not too much. Working my ass off and haven't been doing too much traveling at all, but I'll probably do some this coming weekend to visit fam. And now my new addiction is Persona 5. So late, but I love it.
It's really good.
Yeah, JRPG baby.
Nice. All right. Well, for our narrative, I mean, I will let you guys do a little bit of a recap if you would like. Um, I mean, from everything you completed the last time we played. But if not, we'll go ahead and give a little bit of a description, and we'll just get this show on the road.
I'm not even gonna pretend our notes from the last session are absolute dog shit. It's like one sentence.
We slap Holland in the mouth even after he turned into a dragon. The end.
Oh, don't forget we all almost died.
Yeah, we
Oh
did
yeah.
almost all die. That was
Shit.
close. Super close.
I got one shot. That was nice.
Yeah, I mean, other than like kind of like completing like the defeat of the big bad end boss, Holland, who ended up turning into the white dragon that each of you had known as Cilium, and you know, whoop their butt too. So it was close. There was a couple points where I was definitely biting my nails, wondering what was going to happen. But there were definitely some clutch rolls. Everyone had like their, I guess like most of everyone had their chance of rolling some death saves, maybe even for the first time, May, in this campaign.
One of us ran, so we didn't have to do a death save.
I was gonna say, Bjerk didn't do a single death save. He was safe the whole time.
That's true.
And he had that MVP shot. Let's not forget about that one.
When the frightened status went in, Vuric was kind of incapacitated for a while.
We're just gonna ignore that he had the MVP shot. That's cool.
He did do a thing. A thing.
Yeah, it was just literally a thing.
Thank you, Craig. At least some credit.
All right. So as we continue on, each of you have the Castle of Blight in your sights. Home. You're finally back. It's been quite a long time since you've made your way into the castle walls of Blight, and a bit of shock kind of sets in. As you look around, you can see that there's quite a bit of damage to the walls. There's bodies kind of piled up in numerous areas outside. You can see some even being lit aflame. As you can begin to smell the burning of flesh, you make your way past the gates, and you can see the civilians of the city of Blight putting some of the marketplace and shops back together. They each kind of give you a look, a respectful bow once they kind of catch your gaze. And you can even see some of them murmuring about. As you continue moving up, you're making your way to the family castle. To a bit to your surprise, you see that the castle doors are open. See bits of blood kind of fingerprinted along the door. If you look in, you can see each of the royal council laid out, sprawled just before the great hall door. As each of you continue in, you see your father standing before the throne, his back turned to you. It seems that his arms are kind of hunched over. And then as he turns, he falls. You see Adachi standing there with a blade.
Siblings. Our aunt thought that my time in her visions was enough to satisfy our crimes, but I know now that Silver's path requires blood. And then you see Adachi creates a green doorway behind himself, and he looks at you all and says, abdicate or die. Either way, Zidane shall fall to its rightful rulers. And then a black owl from his shoulder grabs the crown off your father's head, and him and the owl go through the doorway and disappear.
Son of a bitch.
And that is where I leave you all.
Damn it.
Is the door still
As
there?
soon as I saw fucking Adachi.
No, the door's closed.
Closed or
Yeah,
gone?
Adachi's gone.
I knew I should have killed that fucker.
There goes your crown.
May's like, brother. She's like so excited, and then she's like, oh no. She runs to our father.
Where are the others?
They're here, and she motions them over. She tries to stabilize him if she can.
Yeah, I'll try to heal him as well.
Thank you, common sense. I was waiting for that. Good job, guys. Of course, I'm running up to Pops.
I'm gonna be standing at guard just in case there's anything going on.
Do you run over? You see the wound is already beginning to fester. There's a lot going on here.
Does my cure wounds do anything?
The cure wounds doesn't seem to have an effect.
So I'm gonna run up to him as well, as May is trying to cast Cure Wounds. And I'm gonna cast Death Ward upon him.
As you begin to try to cast Death Ward, you feel it almost backfire. Something is repelling the magic.
And then I'm going to use the staff. Um, what the fuck is the thing that the staff does? Dispel.
The
Uh,
vet staff. Yep.
and then I'm gonna try to cast Death Ward again after I use Dispel.
Alright, go ahead and give me a wisdom check. Unfortunately, it's the same effect. Your father begins to point to Vieric. His eyes open a bit wide. His mouth becomes agape. And he passes.
So Varys just staring where Adachi disappeared and repeatedly saying that he's gotta die.
So, with that, what do each of you do? Vieric is the heir to the throne, a king without a crown, a country to rule that's been left in a disarray, and each of those that have led you, your father, and each of your royal councils that you sought to for your own mentors, all have been lost during this conflict.
Seems like it's funeral time, huh?
You guys can have a funeral. I'm gonna find Adachi. I don't care what it takes.
Yeah.
You have a kingdom to lead.
Vieric, you need to understand what your priorities are.
My priority is killing Adachi.
No, your priority is taking care of your kingdom.
You guys should have let me kill him before. I told you all he wasn't family.
What are you talking about?
As Vieric does says that, and May's being inquisitive, I'm gonna try to find something that's of Dashi's belonging.
Well, you know where the room is. You can easily do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally just gonna like storm out of the room and go find that, and then return as soon as I get something.
Crix?
Right now, I'm just kind of in stunned silence thinking about what my next move should be, listening to everybody else.
I have a question. While I storm off, I want to do something. Um, but I want to cast a spell when I find that, but I don't know how to do that without showing everybody.
I think you can probably just whisper it to me, or and if you don't feel comfortable attempting it like that, or if like you can, you kind of want to keep it a secret kind of thing, just copy and paste it and send it to me in Discord. But so far, I feel like I've gotten what Virik wants to do, which is go kill Adachi.
Is there a mortician in the house or kingdom in Blight?
We can make it be. I mean, we're a royal family. We can do anything.
You're the king now.
I'm just
Damn
saying, we
right I
got
am.
bodies on the floor.
We'll figure that out.
May turns to Virik and says, "Listen, we need to have someone here to make sure that our people are okay. Who's going to do that?"
Well, you stay until I get back, and I'll take them with me.
Varric, you need to stay here.
I need to kill Adachi.
No, Adachi needs to die. You don't necessarily need to kill him. You need to lead this kingdom.
If not me, then who, Crix? You?
Oh, I'll do it. All you got to do is give me the order, and I'll make it my life's work to bring his life to an end.
I respect it, and I'll allow you to do that. Creep Tilly, would you like to aid him?
I would love to find Adachi and see him brought to justice.
Likewise.
Well,
Keyword justice. If possible, I say we apprehend him first.
Though I suspect, Virik, that you might want to have a guiding hand, a support system, if you will, while you bring our kingdom back from the brink.
exactly.
So I'll stand here and help you.
When we Oh, I'm not there. I'm just kidding. You couldn't have talked to me anyway. Unless I'm back already.
Well, I will
I
let
was
you
wondering
know,
that.
Creptilly, that um, that is something that you can easily try. But I mean, like, you know the spell that he used, which was Dimension Door, and he could even be on another plane of existence with that. So
Yeah, for sure. This doesn't say it doesn't give us like different places. I don't care if it gives us like a plane, like
yeah,
anywhere.
but so what I mean is like this, it has to be within 1,000 feet of you for there to be any signal at the moment.
Ah, okay. So I couldn't tell what direction he was in when that happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
like unfortunately, I mean, I mean, just to
Like
give you an
I get
idea, like
that.
I said, like to give you an idea, Dimension Door can take you not only anywhere in the world, but I'm pretty sure it can take you to different planes of
But
existence
yeah,
too.
different planes. No, I was reading one of them that just said that it can tell you where they were no matter if they're on a different plane. Maybe that was a wrong spell. Um, I don't read all these shits through and through. But yeah, no worries. It's all good. Thanks. If it's not
Yeah, I
within a
mean, I
thousand
just read
feet.
the last paragraph of it for an example. Is this spell can't locate a creature running if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature. That's insane. That's like that. Like, why would you put that in there?
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, it was stupid. I was just like, oh, that's so dumb. It's a fourth level spell.
It's a good
I
idea,
did
but I mean, like, to give you
like
guys an idea, of, like, what I'm kind of just getting the gist of is it seems that each of you are
well,
in
what
one
I
way or another gonna go try to find Adachi.
well, no, this is what I was trying to hint at. So for Creep Tilly, she is literally exhausting every resource that she has and that she can think of to one first the first thought was to bring back her dad. So she exhausted every resource she could do until he died. After he dies, then she's like, well, I have to find him and figure out what's happening here. Like that is the mindset that Creep Tilly has at this moment. Like, of course, Vic is our leader, so I'm gonna follow whatever he tells me to do. Like, I'm never gonna ask him to do anything, but I always follow what he does or what he tells me to do. And for me, my priority right now is to locate Adachi because I know that's what Vic wants us to do. So yeah. And I think the spell that I was actually looking at was scrying.
Yes, that's much better. Um, so my first question for each of you at this moment is, what is the short-term plan?
How short term are we talking?
Let's say a year. The um, let me see if I can share this a little bit easier with each of you. Can you guys see all the green dots on the map?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Um, and you can see like where Cilium's lair is up in the northwest by the portal.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure all of that was revealed. So what each of you would gather in like the next, even just short term, like couple days, is each of like these, like where the green circles are on your map. Each of those areas were affected by the fog. The Stokeland Mountains were being using the ice giants, along with Holland's ancient magic power, to produce a fog that would convert individuals to essentially follow him. Um, and once it happened, then they wanted to remove any one of the Grimhearth family from power. So that's why when each of you went to those cities, like you had like a little bit of an issue. Um, you kind of saw that effect happen in Exarch Stronghold, but when you try to go into like North Point, they were like, "All right, well, we're just gonna fight," um, kind of thing. Like they didn't want anything to do with you. Um, there was a battle just in like the valley of the Stokeland Mountains, just days before a large force had come upon the city of Blight, and then the castle had come under siege. Somehow, the fog was repelled, which is what gave the forces the capability to withstand the enemy, and so that'll be like the short-term information that each of you kind of gather. So then, with that, I'll leave you
When
to that.
when we walked in, were any of our leaders that were with our dad still alive?
No, um,
Yeah, I think they were all dead in
the
in the
one,
front.
if I remember correctly, uh, Sir Loyalar was sent with forces to go to North Point, and he had never returned. In
Yeah, but
fact, you guys found his like forces, like the body of the like where he was.
yeah. I'm talking about like I can't think of
The
their name.
attendants at the castle.
Yeah, all of them were killed by Adachi, or at least like that's the assumption.
And they were already dead when we got here.
Correct.
Okay, so like we walked past them, we didn't see any signs of life in them, or we could tell that they were dead.
You could tell that they were dead, like throats like slit kind of thing,
Perfect.
and like they had seemed to be like laid there, like sprawled out, like kind of like knowing that you guys would walk through the door at some point.
So he set it up like a display.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, lined up. And to kill all of them at once, he would have to be powerful as hell. I would think.
Oh yeah, and not necessarily true. Like he is quote unquote family, and also he has Virg's eye, or Virg has his eye, so he can see everything. If
That's what I was
they can
going to
share
say. Can't I see where
consciousness,
this dude was at?
and vice versa, but that probably takes something, but I don't know what the fuck that is. So you know,
Beric, call him to us so we can talk.
I don't think he'll come because I think he's too afraid of us together, but I can give it a shot. So can I mentally try to do that or something? Like
How do you have a spell or something?
I have an eye.
Yeah, that gave you like some power, but I mean,
Virik's assuming it has some sort of spiritual link to Adachi still, and he's trying to utilize that in some way.
no,
He could
that
try
thing
and
just gave you
meditate on
power.
it.
Oh, so I can't like see anything that he's seeing or anything.
No, no,
Okay,
no, no,
well,
no. That'd be too OP.
That oh man, a spiritual or like a conscious connection.
but that's what I'm saying. Adachi probably saw what he was seeing. It's OP both ways.
We'll just say, as far as you know, that is not something you can do at the moment.
okay. Well, that totally changes the game.
I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying you've never like kind of like tried it in any way. Even
Try
when you
that
guys
shit
were
to see
trying
if
to
your
find him,
brain explodes.
thinking he was a good guy. So
I was about to say I want to try it then.
Roll a night 20, bro, and let
What
your
better time than now?
if you roll a nat one, your head explodes and Mayvar is queen.
Go to sleep, motherfucker.
I'm just saying.
Don't say. Shut up.
okay, so I'm asking Adachi to just PM me where they're going since he's still in chat, and then I need Virik to roll me a intelligence saving throw. Because it seems like the answer is for the short term, even just like in the coming days, you guys are trying to find and locate Adachi. So you know.
A 7? Are you kidding me?
All right, so just keep rolling them until I tell you to stop. Essentially.
Until you get a nat 1 or a nat 20.
Okay, stop.
You died.
Damn it! I hate you. This is all your fault, Creep Tilly.
Okay, Varric, you're not dead, but
Please let him die. Please.
you're quite
Yo, you
certain this
suck.
is impossible.
This is all Creep Tilly's fault. Take that motherfucker out.
Okay, so within like the coming days, each of you would know Adachi is heading towards North Point, either through spells or intelligence gathered through the area. You do catch wind that he is heading that way.
But like, does my scrying give me that, or was it something else? I need that much.
Yeah, I'll say it was your scrying, sure.
So, May's gonna turn to Virik and say, I'll stay here, batten down the hatches, make sure that the throne of Blight is protected.
But then it's just the two of us. And do you think we're strong enough to take him? He seems pretty strong if he killed father.
The two of us plus our army, whoever's left.
Can I have taken this time to rebuild our forces? Because, like, that was my idea to do. I just didn't get to say it.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, like just taking care of like the structure of the castle, the city, the forces, the people, and then even the surrounding villages. I mean, that's like kind of the stuff I'm looking for the short term.
Okay, perfect.
I'm still around too. I think
I
I'll
mean,
try
feel
to
feel
rebuild this
free to
final.
discuss it, but I mean, you know, I just kind of have like a couple of questions I need answered, and then other than that, then I'm
Yeah,
pretty good.
Creed Tilly's gonna do her normal thing. All of the dead mages in the castle, I'm gonna raid their shit and find what I can find to see if it can take me towards one of the things I've been looking for all game. But also to see what can aid in this quest to find Adachi.
So I want to go up to Crix at some point and tell him, look, I want Dashi alive. I don't want you to kill him.
That'll be difficult, but I'll do my best.
I have faith in you. You can figure out how to restrain him. But I want to, let's say, talk to him first.
Does he need all of his limbs?
Nah, just have him conscious enough to talk and understand what's going on.
Do I hear that conversation?
Is that a question for me or for the DM?
For DM and or you?
I mean, I don't care. I'll say it in front of everybody. But I'm talking directly to Crix. So if you heard it, whatever.
What was the question, bud? I'm sorry.
Just if I heard their conversation or not. I don't know where we are in this
Oh,
point
I
in
mean,
time.
you guys are just like kind of all together, just like kind of planning out like what each step is, and then you guys go take care of it, then reconvene, and then like it's just
Oh,
like
okay.
kind of completed. It's
Perfect.
not
No
like
worries.
you guys have to go do it. I'm not requiring like really any roles except for anything that may lead to a quick answer for you guys in that aspect, but.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I mean, like, if you guys are just trying to rebuild forces, it's like, okay, like, that can start to be done. You get people in charge of that, and then, that's their job. Because, I mean, as it said, Vieric is essentially the king without a crown right now, so as long as you're giving the orders, everyone knows that that's who they're to follow once they have learned that your father has passed.
Yeah, exactly. So like when I hear that Vieric wants Adachi alive, I told Crix you can do as much harm to him as you want. I'll make sure he stays alive.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Don't be afraid to kill him, as long as Creep Tilly brings him back.
That's what I was thinking.
Wait, is there a time limit? Does he like decay or does the soul get too far away? Something like that.
Hey,
What's the
bro.
limit?
I don't care. I'm like, it's Varric, so me and Varric do shenanigans together. I don't care. I'm like,
Don't
hey,
you
bro.
have
I
I'm
just wanted
sorry.
to work.
He
That's all I'm
died. I
saying.
let him die. But also, he's still alive in spirit ish.
also, don't you have that ritual that lets you speak with dead people?
I got a lot of things. I got a lot of things.
We just need a confession.
Fuck a confession. I want to just beat the shit out of him when you bring him back.
Oh, I already know what you want to do. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Goddamn right. I got fire spells for a reason.
Well, we've received word that he's headed towards the North Point.
Well, it sounds like you got somewhere to go then.
All right, then I would request permission to swing by the southern Knoll tribes and gather up those forces in the meantime and head there.
Get everybody you feel like you need. Just like I said, bring him back conscious enough for me to talk to.
Understood.
Okay. So, all right. Since that seems to be like what the plan is, uh, Vieric sounds like he is going to sit upon the throne, and at the moment, Crix is going to go gather forces from either just the southern knolls or perhaps maybe other surrounding villages, um, to kind of overthrow the Adachi rebellion.
Yeah, I'll take back North Point as an extra goal. Resubjugate.
All right. So then let's just kind of move down the line. Just Stalin. Is that going to be your goal as well?
I'm wondering if I should try to work on building the spy network, or having some kind of way established where we can communicate if people are going to be traveling and scoping things out.
Hell yeah.
Wait, pause. I got that already because I got ties to like the how the fuck do you say it? Dark side will say? I don't know. I got spies and shit already.
So they're still alive. They're out there working. So we don't need a new spy network or to rebuild. Just double checking. If not, that's great.
Nah, I think I got this. DM question mark.
I just want to make sure we
Where do
got
you
like
got this
solid
from?
communication.
I had spies like I had a bunch of spies at the beginning because I had thieves and shit too. Because I do hood rat shit and I talked to them about it.
Get damn straight we do.
Oh, I think I do remember something about thieves, but
Thieves can't.
Yeah,
if
but
they're
that
alive,
wasn't. I mean, you made it sound like kind of under or like otherworldly, in my opinion.
That was pre-Civil War Blight, also.
Exactly.
right? I'm like, are they alive?
So, I mean, as far as you guys know, where like those green dots are, all those people are either like dead or may not have want anything to do with you. Still,
This is
you're
true,
not
but if they're
sure.
still alive, then he could.
But I mean, so establishing the network, which would mean like starting to branch out to the other towns that were like in the other cities that were affected. So
I want to help be in charge of that. They can
okay,
kind of scout ahead of Cricks, who's ever going around traveling trying to get recruits and everything. Make sure we got the scouts out there.
Are you sure you want to do that though? Because spies are bad guys.
Not
And
always.
that,
not when they work for you.
Yeah, I'm like, this is all about intel.
you forget that I do hood rat shit. So
So
they're
then
still
you have
bad
like
guys.
a other line of network communication as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like me and Creep Tilly used to do hood rat shit all the time. I'm
Yeah.
not just gonna stop because
It,
I'm king.
no, I get you, but like just Stalin has more of like a network that like responds to him directly, and like he is giving them task in order to like respond to gather information. You're just essentially gathering information like how the morale of the town is, and stuff like that. If like that's the thing you're requiring.
Hopefully combine them. We got
But
his guys in the
yeah,
alley.
exactly. Like you guys
So I
have
need somebody
people like
going back and
going out
forth.
on professional missions, and then people that are just kind of in the underground.
All right, I got you. That makes sense. My bad.
Yeah, no problem. But like I said, like I wanted to make sure like what you were talking about because like I said, it sounded otherworldly. I was like, wait, like when did you get demons doing spy shit?
Yeah,
Hey,
nah, I
bro,
didn't mean like.
wait a minute. Hey, coach. That on agree. On agree. No, I gotta know where our demon friend at, bro. We
Ooh.
never met our demon friend because we could have demons doing demon shit.
Oh yeah, Pine Hand. Where the hell
I
did he
need to
go?
know where our
Yeah.
goddamn demon
We
friend
left him
is.
on the mountain on our
You
way up
guys
to.
know where the
Oh
demon
no,
is.
I asked where he was. We just never got any information on
You
it.
never found him. You never found Pinehand.
So he just disappeared.
Hold up.
But
Yeah,
you
because
know
the
where the
nose
demon
didn't find them,
is.
did they?
I was about to say,
Hold
fuck
up.
Pinehead. I want to know where the demon at.
Yeah,
Wait. Pause. What about what we talked about, Kyle?
yeah, you know where the demon's at.
Oh, okay. So, okay, all right.
I don't
I
know where
didn't
the
know
demon
how to say
is.
anything about it.
I don't know. Are you gonna say anything about it, Eric?
Like, is this something I know? I thought it was something I didn't know.
Yes, this is something you know.
Oh, well, the demon's in me.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't know when to say that or like how to bring it up, but yeah, that's where the demon is.
When the fuck did you get
When the
Pinehand's
fuck
demon?
did you
Yeah,
get
how, when, and
Pinehead's
why?
demon?
Right.
Do you remember after
It's
that fight where you guys got split up and then the clouds formed and then it all went down into Vieric?
No, I don't
I
remember
mean,
any of that
kinda, but I didn't
explanation.
know what was going on exactly, I
Well, I
guess.
mean, yeah, that was kind of the point, though.
Yeah. What the I mean, I don't remember the clouds going down into Varric or whatever.
I don't
I just
remember
remember
any
kind of
cloud.
stormies and shit. On the way up to the mountains, I believe, yeah. But not anything going into Varric. I missed that part.
yeah, I don't know what it does or how to use it, but I have the demon in me somehow.
So you ain't tell me I don't like you
Could have
no
used
more.
this shit
We
on the
ain't friends
dragon.
no more. We ain't friends
I
no more.
didn't know that I knew. What the fuck?
So you're a warlock?
So, I mean, like this is like, I mean, like essentially how it would like work out. Like you would kind of figure this out over time, Vieric, and it may be kind of like what's blocking you from like seeing Adachi. But like you constantly hear like this voice in your head, which is
Mm-hmm.
just like
Gotta
kind
be
of
communicator.
not necessarily like egging you on, but more like encouraging your like thirst for revenge.
Hey, Cal, I don't know this demon. Like, I didn't notice this demon was in Vieric.
You
So Vir-
did. You literally were told that you would have to kill Vieric.
You motherfucker.
I never got told that.
You did. I promise.
Wait, I would have to look at this. I
The
gotta do
Demon
some
King is
research.
Zidane.
I wish
Wait, is this the bringing Adachi back thing?
I
Like he
would have
would have
killed
to kill
Vieric.
me?
I literally would have killed Vieric.
I would have told you to kill me.
Okay, so let's time out real quick. So, Cryptilli, you were told that in time you would have to like kill the one that leads you. I mean, it was like I guess like kind of it didn't say like you're gonna have to kill Vieric, right? It wasn't
Nah,
that
bro.
direct.
You gotta show me that because I don't see that.
I mean, I would have to either thumb through hundreds of hours of recordings,
Yeah, right.
but I
Oh, I'm
mean,
about to search it. I'm about to search it. Say how you worded it.
I can't remember exactly how I worded it. but it was communicated that you would have to like kill like I said vaguely, but like it was communicated that you would have to kill Vieric.
To bring a
I'm
Dashi
I'm
back,
I'm
right?
just gonna search kill.
No, it wasn't to bring Adachi back.
Oh shit. Never mind. I don't know what the
The
hell's going on there.
Now I would have
if
I would have killed you at any
I
point if
remember
I thought it was gonna be
correctly,
good.
uh, Kreptili had the dream to like follow like a path that would lead to like where Adachi is. I can't remember that exactly, but you guys like just well, not you guys, like Kreptili kind of just like glazed over it, but it could have been described a little bit better on my part. So, live and learn.
We're only human.
So, um,
Or are we? Vieric.
Vieric.
Mostly elves and
So
demons.
you guys would all learn, like Vieric either learning himself and telling you, yes, Vieric is possessed by a demon. Kreptili was given clues about it, but just didn't really follow up on him.
Sounds
In
like it's
fact, I
time for a
want to
holy
say it was
bath.
almost like a whisper in Roll 20, because a lot of it was like dream stuff when you were praying.
Yeah. I remember what you're saying. Like I remember what you're saying, but I don't remember any like specific details or any details really.
Well, I mean, so like that's why I'm saying like it's like with the descriptions and like what I was sending you is vague, because if I gave you too many specific details, then I'm giving you the answer.
No. You good. You good. I'm gonna figure this
Yeah.
out. I'll talk to you
I
about that
yeah, like I don't
after
know
all
when
this
it
is
was. It
done.
could have been like session 30. Like I have no idea.
Yeah, no worries. It's all good. We gonna figure it out.
Oh my, Adashi, you watched all the episodes, do you know? uh, um,
I have no idea. I don't, to be honest, I don't remember that. But I'm sure it happened.
but okay, so you guys would learn. You guys are like setting up infrastructure. You guys learn that Vieric is possessed by a demon. It doesn't really seem to be having like an effect on him. He doesn't seem to have like powers like Pinehand did. Um, you know, I guess it's just maybe something else that you guys might want to like discuss. But other than that, like I'm just like jotting this down in notes of like what you guys are doing. So, because right now it seems honestly that my second question, which would be like what are your long term goals, would really have to be concluded at what your short-term goals are, in which your short-term goals are find and either kill or capture Adachi.
Yeah, that would be my complete focus, quite honestly.
Okay, so May, what are you doing in like the short term?
I think short term May is trying to bring Blight, like the city of Blight, back to stability and like safety. And then second after that is going after Adachi.
Wait, you gotta protect me.
Exactly.
It's part of the security.
Yeah, but if you go after Dashi, that means I'm going too.
No, so you didn't hear. I think the first step is securing Blight, securing the throne, securing you, Vieric, and then after that, if everything, if like Blight is like tip top shape, can like make sure that nobody can like come in with a green door out of the mist or whatever bullshit.
Yeah, I just pictured everyone leaving and that happening. Checkmate.
But after that's secure, then that's the only time she would consider going after Adachi.
That's fair.
Okay. Creep, your plan?
My plan is gonna be literally to first find the items that I have been searching for. Second, looking for Adachi, and third, supporting Virik in whatever he asks me to do. If he doesn't ask me, then I'm gonna do my own thing.
Okay. And Virik, King of Blight, what's your short-term plan?
So I'm gonna help build back Blight along with May, build up our forces and everything, and send Kriegs, Creep Tilly, and Just Stalling out to find Dashi. And when I'm gonna say when May leaves, I'm gonna have an internal conflict saying I need to go watch her and protect Blight at the same time. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have that internal conflict. Oh, and I'm gonna try to find out what this demon is talking about and know if the demon knows where Adachi is, so I could possibly send word to the others.
Virik, ask me to find the demon shit, please.
So you can kill me, motherfucker. What?
Possibly, or I could help you have a very happy life with a demon, and we could do hood rat shit together. You've known me the longest.
Yeah, no, I don't want to take that chance. I'm still fragile.
But it'd be so much fun.
It could, or hear me out. I could die.
You're right, but you could die because you're a king. Somebody might poison your soup. Who's gonna test your soup?
That's what I got subjects for.
Yeah, demon possession might give you a little resistance to poison.
It could, or hear me out. I could die.
Well, everybody dies eventually.
Everybody dies except 45 years is all you get as a king. Realistically.
How about you two go do your fucking jobs and shut up?
No problem. Your liege, and I'll bow and exit.
I'll
I'm gonna
follow
look
suit.
at May. I'm gonna look at May and say, "Good job being the voice of reason, sister."
May's just gonna shake her head and like go about placing their father's body, like respectfully.
All right. So, um, once I kind of map out how I may want to go about this in my mind, uh, I'll send something in like the Blight chat, and then you guys can, respond accordingly, and we'll go from there. Um, Adashi, since you're still in chat, send me your short-term plan, in a PM, please. And other than that, it may have not have been the ending everyone was a bit expecting. However, each of your actions throughout the story do have consequences. And as I said, you all write the history of what happens in these stories. So, just like in normal life, in these games, your actions have consequences. Before we get out of here, do you guys have any questions or things that maybe you would want a little bit of a conclusion for your character, um, at least for the short term.
Yeah. The only thing that I want conclusion in the short term on is our whole exchange on the whole situation, and I'll ask you for clarifications, personal, like on the one-on-one chat,
Okay, so
or
what do you mean
like
though?
later. So for the part what quote unquote could have brought Adachi back, I need to know what your thoughts were on that because I'm still very lost because I don't
Okay.
see them. I don't have
Um,
anything to look at.
so I mean, we can discuss it farther, but just to give you like a quick summary, the finding of Adachi is separate of finding the demon, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, no. Like Demon is in Trev
Mm-hmm.
or in Vieric. I don't mind like how that goes. And I just have questions on like when we refer to this led to this, I need to look at that wording and explain the wording to you. That's it. Or you explain the wording to me.
Gotcha. Um, well, to give you just like a short-term answer, until we discuss it farther, I guess, is uh, you were kind of talked to by your god, and they were. I mean, like I said, I would have to rewatch it to like really remember
Yeah, same. That's why I'm like, I
because
can't
it's
read it, so I'm trying to figure it
yeah.
out.
If this was like if we had honestly played like these games like every week, it would have been like just a couple weeks ago, and that'd be a lot easier to remember.
100%.
Exactly.
That's all I was like,
So
we're gonna talk about it one on one.
yeah,
I ain't
but
got no problem with
like
that.
from what I can kind of vaguely remember, the god was like, "Hey, you need to do like X to get your sibling back." In like again, like it's always in a vague manner because like the god doesn't tell you like, "Hey, pick up this rock to like get a secret power" kind of thing. It's always like vague messages. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, sadly, they're always coded,
Are
which
we
makes it
talking
harder to
about?
overwrite. But to give you a short-term answer, I mean that was the answer to find Adachi. But yeah, we'll talk more about it. Uh, any other questions?
Super fun, guys. Sorry I killed our dad.
Yeah, no, hey, actually, I wanted to say since you're still here, that is the most baller entrance slash exit that I've seen in a very long time. So, fuck yeah, I support that shit. But
Hell of a
also,
twist.
uh,
I'm gonna find you, bro.
did y'all catch that little maze like evil now? There's a black
Yes,
owl.
color
Yo,
Y'all
the
see
change.
blackout, the color
that?
change,
Yep.
bro.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. I was like, I
Yeah,
like
I
that hit.
like after like I was Adachi was like, "What do you want me to say?" And I was like, "Well, like, don't like really like leave it like open ended. Don't like ask any questions because like you just kind of like need to sum it up. So do like a little bit of a monologue and then just make an exit."
Yeah, nah.
And then so
I
like
love
everything like Adachi
slash
said,
hate it.
like after he said it, I was like, "Dude, that was sick. That was
Yeah.
Yeah,
perfect."
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man. I
yeah.
mean, the funny part is like I had to do it fast because like I mean Adachi is like I think he's a level 8 wizard right now. So like I mean things have changed, but like you guys, if he hadn't got out there, there's a reason why he couldn't stick around, right? But um, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I would have brought you back, bro, but I'll tell fam that I talk to demons or gods. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I think this is more interesting. I think I don't know if we keep playing more might come out, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way. So
I mean, just for like an idea to like be like transparent because I don't know any way which way like how I'm gonna go about it yet. But like one of the ideas that came to mind was like it'd be kind of like interesting to see like how like a PvP battle would go where like all of you are fighting Adachi and then like I'm just sitting there like, being like descriptive about what you guys are doing if you don't want to. Other than that, I'm just hitting the next turn button. But I don't know. I feel like that could go really really bad. Um really quickly as well. So I'll have to ponder different ideas of like exactly how we're gonna go about it. But because you guys have a short-term goal, just for an example, to like capture Adachi, obviously Adachi is not gonna want to be captured, right? Like like we can all agree to that because if he
Yes
did,
and no.
if he did, he wouldn't have
What if
killed your father and
Adachi is
left.
possessed?
Maybe, but
You
That's what I
know,
was wondering.
I mean, he did tell you like he was told what happened, and that's the path that he chose.
He chose wrong.
or did he choose right? Crew Tilly might want to go and slide to the dark side.
Or is that the good side?
Or is that the good side? Valid point.
It's a side against my family, so it's the wrong side.
I just love that Rick's like, I
We
told you he wasn't
family
family.
crews.
I like that Vieric was like, Adachi, we should have killed him from I said we should have killed him. I'm like, boy, you have my eye literally in your head. you know?
He did say that he wanted to kill you, like episode 3. I'm
Oh,
not gonna pretend. He did say that.
oh,
You goddamn
I don't
right
know if
I
I
did.
remember
Fuck
that.
him.
No, like he really did say that though.
Oh, see, I don't
Yeah,
know. Did I know that? I don't think
Yeah.
Adachi knew that.
No, you were the you might have not been in the room, but he definitely said that. And I
I'm
think
pretty
he
sure I
didn't
said
care
it in
about
front
just
of him.
Stalin either, honestly.
Well, you might get your wish. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was pretty funny. I was like, "Oh shit, that's a callback to episode 3." That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's why I kind of asked like everyone to take notes because like when the ending happens, it may or may not necessarily be like the goal. I mean because unfortunately that's like how shit happens sometimes. So, you guys were given like the information, and you guys made your decisions, and whether that I think they're the right or wrong decisions don't matter. It's what you guys think is the right decision, and then that's what, in my opinion, makes like how like the world history forms a bit more interesting.
Yeah, 100%. And
Is it may not be the outcome that like I'd be like, oh, it'd be cool if this happened, and then you guys are like, nah, destroy that, like, and then do something else, like, and then it just like then I have to come up with ideas off of that versus kind of I guess like being like almost like a one-way street. It gives me the capability to come up with different things to do.
ooh, can I do one more like stupid fun thing?
I'm scared, but what is it?
I will calculate this because I'll go back and watch every episode. But one of the things that I sent you in my backstory was every time somebody called me uh lady, I would do something bad for them. I want to exact those points at the like end of this.
So, if you're meaning that you want to go back and like redo things, then no.
No, I don't want to go back and redo things, but I want to calculate all of my points and say, if we choose not to do this, I'm going to take some life off of everybody's health, like off of their years of what they could have lived.
We'll
Damn.
discuss it because I don't want it to like change too much.
I don't want anything to change, but like
Yeah,
if
yeah. I'm just
you're
not
thinking about
very
this
sure what you
going
mean.
for the future, I just want to be like, yeah, you called me a dude or you called me a lady 3 times. So like now that we're at the end, I'm going to take 3 years off of your life.
Okay, we'll talk about it still, because I'd be interested in how you go about it. Because, like, I mean, if you're gonna go back and rewatch it, like, obviously you as a player would remember every single time because you could write it down. But you as
Exactly.
Cryptilli, with everything that was going on, uh, like, I might ask for like a wisdom roll or whatever,
Yeah, exactly.
just to
Yeah,
see
no
like
problem.
how many times you would actually kind of recall in game, and then we'll go from there. Just as
Yeah,
like a quick idea. Again, I don't know exactly how we'll go about it, but we'll figure it out.
yeah. But I will say that it did influence how much I healed people and how much I did not.
You did not at all.
You didn't in the moment of the game, and that's on you.
I healed
Because if
people a
it would
lot
have
in the
been like
beginning.
for an example, there were a couple of times where Crix was pretty low HP, and even if you did heal in combat, which I'm not sure happened very often,
I did.
unless someone was dead, um,
I
or
healed
dying.
according to how many slots I had.
I mean, fair. You're the cleric. You do what you see fit. Um, but you never, at one point when healing, said like, Crix needs 3 less HP because he called me a dude 3 times. If I'm just like, I don't
Yeah,
think that ever happened,
100%.
but
Like, no,
because,
I've never called that out.
yeah, because since you didn't call it out, um, I just thought that like, you're more directing it to other people that aren't your family for one, but also, uh, it could mean the difference of Crix dying a couple times in combat.
Yeah, of course. I never let Crick stop because
Because
he's
Crix
our meat
takes all the
shield.
hits.
He's our meat shield. That's why I
Yeah, if
gave
I
him
die,
all the
we all
berries.
die.
I gave him all the berries.
Does anyone have any other questions?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Once I kind of come up with a little bit of an idea, just before if anyone does have any other questions, sorry to kind of jump in, but just want to say it. When I come up with an idea, like I said, I'll make sure that I type something in group chat, and if it needs to be like in secret, we'll go from there. But we'll figure it out and see if you guys are successful in capturing Adachi.
Yeah,
Dun, dun, dun.
All right.
it's
So
been fun.
is there's no more questions, and I mean, like, you guys can ask questions about anything at this point. Things that you were maybe uncertain about, like with lore, uh, like things that were happening in game, anything of that nature. Like if you want
I
clarification on it, then now would be the time.
I have no questions, but I just wanted to say thank you so much to our DM.
Yeah, I don't know how your brain can do it. Honestly,
Yeah, it's
it's
been real
impressive.
fun. Thanks, peeps.
Yeah, this has been a blast.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I mean, like I was just like looking over a couple of the PMs as people, like just for an example, Crix was saying thanks as well. But I do appreciate it. Uh, the thing that always makes it interesting for me is how you guys like go about the task, because I mean, just for an example, every time I've run this story, there's been a different ending. I've never come to the same ending. So that is, I mean, one way to kind of like show you just like how group thinking can go with different people in different groups for one, and that's always kind of like fun. But then it always, like I said, makes me kind of like become a better writer or like come up with different ideas, because you guys, no one ever goes about it like in the same path. So you know, every time I've done this game, it's been a little bit different. The
Mm.
general idea is the same, but you know, I
But
had
we're the best, obviously, is what you're trying to say.
this one had the most interesting ending. I like I would say like I mean like the best it can be meaning in different things. Like if I'm going for most interesting, this is the one that was most interesting for sure. If I'm going for like which one like was like completing task in like the most efficient manner,
Oh,
maybe
that
the
wasn't
first time.
us.
Like
Yeah.
so I mean like it really depends on what you mean by best.
No, for sure. I didn't mean like, I was mostly kidding, but it did sound like we are kind of the best.
Because for an instance, I had one. I think it was the first time I did it, and I guess this is more for. I guess Cricks will get more of an enjoyment out of this. Um, one party, the first party decided to go past the Knoll camp. They were like, "We're not going to the Knoll Mountain. That's like, we're not interested. We're going here." But we ended up having like a player drop from that game, and then my little brother came in and was gonna like fill the spot. And what I did is I ran like a game with like the party, and then I was running like one-off sessions with my brother while he was trying to like find them. And when he got to like where they were with the Knoll camp, he decided to go. So he went and became the Knoll King, and the other party like went into the dungeon for Nuvian and got his sword. And then they all like met up, and he had like a Knoll army and was like, "Yeah, guys, let's go here and just hang out." So like how that was accomplished was completely different. He just went up by himself, and you guys kind of like went and were like, "All right, yeah, Crick should take care of this."
Well, I am all big and strong and stuff.
Yeah, he was a ranger, so he had to do it more tactfully versus just being like brute force. So interesting.
And double teaming the guy.
No, he was like a.
No, I did.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, you
ganged up
did.
on it.
True, kinda. But all right, if nothing else, let's go ahead and get out of here. Enjoy the rest of our night, and like I said, I'll send stuff in chat whenever I figure out what the hell I'm gonna do.
Thank you.
That was dope.
God, glad we
Yeah,
finished
it was a lot of
this.
fun.
Yes, sir. And madam.
Good night, y'all. Thank you again.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.